Good day, Bricksters, and how are you all today? Today I have a Chinese knockoff minifigure review, and I was able to get these for $12 for all five. The person that was selling them at $3 each, or five for $12. So, that wasn't a bad deal at all. And I went through them, and I found an Olaf with like an ice hill type of thing. And I have always wanted an Olaf, but I never wanted to pay close to $40 for the set that he was in. And so I just figured I'd wait. And well, lo and behold, I got one for $3 or less, so that wasn't too bad. It may not be Lego, but it's fine with me. Was able to pick up the Harley Quinn from the Arkham Asylum set. It's also a knockoff. And we have 3 Pokemon Ashes. Now 2 are the same. The far right 2 are the same. However, there's a different build with the Pikachu, and I'm going to show you that in a second. The one with the black torso, he comes with Squirtle, and the one with the blue-white torso comes with Pikachu. Now the printing is not all that great. It's kind of inconsistent, but it is not bad after all. For less than $3, I mean, what can you... The Harley Quinn printing is sort of a raised printing. It's kind of bizarre. I've never seen anything like that before. It's really raised up, but it's okay. It has great detail on it, and I'm happy with it. Even the brick itself, even the tile itself is pretty unique. Now, let's move along to Ash and Pikachu. So, if we get into the Pikachus here, you can see on the side, the instructions say, there's no instructions, but the pictures online I found build him like this one right here. And they have like a double hinge in bottom and a double hinge on the top, the opposite hinge. Although this figure only came with the 1x1 hinge. So I built it like this according to what the picture shows, but he looks like more like a cat, and he's a very long tail and everything. If you build him the opposite way with the double hinge on his tail and the single piece on the bottom, he represents more like the Pikachu with 2 feet together. So you can build him either way, really. I mean, it's up to you. It doesn't matter. But I personally like this one the best right here. So that's just my opinion. The minifigures themselves have great detail. Let's just look at them. But before we do, there was a bunch of spare parts. There was like 2 sets of extra hands and some flowers. So that's really nice to have for, well, various parts for various builds, not just minifigures. I'm going to focus on the Harley Quinn minifigure here for just a second to show you the raised printing on the torso. The tile doesn't have raised printing. It's like it's pad printed. Now I would say that the figure torso itself is pad printed, but it has a raised feel to it. It's not a very flat. It's a very rough print to it, but it's still pretty unique. Lots of detail in it. It's printing on the front and of the back. The detail of the molds are fantastic. The clutch on these is also really, really fantastic. It has great clutching power on these as well. Even the Ash and Pikachu has great clutching power. And so you can see Ash's face in that one. And in that one. The 2 Ashes, 2 versions of Ash, and with Pikachu and Squirtle. Pikachu is backwards there, but we'll turn him around just 1 second. And there we go with 2 versions of Ash, Pikachu and Squirtle. Detail on this of the printing is quite great. And if you don't have Pokemon minifigures, here you go. I believe the person probably picked these up on like AliExpress. I think it's AliExpress they picked these up on. You can pick them up dirt cheap. You can pick them up as big sets. Sometimes you have to order a lot in order to get them. But that being said, they are available, and for the quality of them, they're not bad at all. They are not bad at all. They are not genuine Lego. They are Chinese knockoffs, but they are okay. They just come in a plain plastic bag, no instructions. The only fellow that came with instructions was Olaf here in his little ski mountain thing that had the instructions to build that. And, you know, that was it. It was just a little piece of paper, and it was actually printed backwards. If you can see this, it reads from the bottom 1, 2, 3, and 4. So no, it's not a North American printing. Just the basic instructions for that. And that's what came with that. The minifigures themselves are pretty straightforward and easy to assemble. It was more or less the Pikachu and the Squirtle that you need the instructions for in order to build them. But that's about it for this review of these Chinese knockoffs. And please comment, like, and subscribe down below, and I will see you again in the next video.